I can't cast spells, I can't play lands, I can't cast spells because it will kill me.
I know, it's funny though, isn't it?
So yeah, I'll do.
Hello and welcome to Chat Magic. My name's Christian and I'm Wally, and today we're getting a first look at Duskmourn Commander Precons, and I could not be more excited because not only are we playing with these new decks, but we're playing again with PK and Kiwo, who were so much fun to play with in the last thing we released, and I'm really excited to play a Commander game with them.
Yeah, it should be fantastic. I need to get my revenge on PK.
Yeah, we all need a bit of revenge on PK.
Yeah. Let's hope I have it. And of course, we're on the wonderful plate of Duskmourn. Ooh.
I don't know, wonderful's the word, like...
Yeah,
horrific,
terrible, terrifying, yeah. Almost as terrifying as your Tim Tam Jim Jams.
Leave that alone. The cards are wonderful though, aren't they?
Yeah, fantastic. I'm really excited. And what I love about these new commanders, which they took for this set, they've made them all the same mana value, which I think is really interesting because sometimes it's like someone's got like a 6-drop and someone's got like a 2-drop and stuff like that. Whereas in this one, they're all the same. So
keeps the game nice and balanced.
Maybe it'll be balanced. We'll see. We'll see if someone has an exciting start. Before we get into that though, if you like our content, please don't forget to give us a like on the video, subscribe, comment, all that type of really good stuff. It really helps the algorithm. And if you want to go one step further, we do have a Patreon.
We sure do. So you're starting from £1 a month, where you just support the show, get access to a special Patreon only area of our Discord, right up to £5 a month, where you get exclusive content, including post-game wraps, and you get to play Spell Table with us. Either way, if that's too rich for your blood, just hit subscribe, or even just leave us a comment. We love comments and we reply to as many as we can.
Absolutely. And don't forget as well, we will be at both Command Fest London at the end of September, and we will also be at MagicCon Vegas. So if you want to come and say hello, please do.
Yeah, please do. Very excited to get some games in with our fans in London and across the pond. So come say hi, let us know in the comments if you're going to be there, and hopefully see you there.
Absolutely. Well, Wally, should we go into the TV of Duskmourn?
I'd really rather not. I'm quite comfortable here, actually.
No, I'm not scared.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's go. And just like magic, we're back and we're ready to play. And we have some great guests as well.
Oh, hello, it's me, Kiwo. I'm going to be playing Aminatou today. We're doing some library shenanigans and loads of miracles, hopefully.
Be a miracle if I win anyway. I'm Wally, and today I'm playing Winter Cynical Opportunist. My card wants to put loads of cards into its graveyard and bring them back later. Simples.
I'm Vince, also as PleasantKenobi on the internet. I'm the milkiest man in esports entertainment, the greatest beard in Magic the Gathering. I'm playing Valgavoth, Harrower of Souls. I'm like group slug, I'm pain for everybody, I'm a Punisher deck. I'm here to have a good time.
Cool. My name's Christian. I'm playing Zimone, Mystery Unraveler. It's Simic, Landfall, but it also turns things face up as well.
How unique.
Yes.
Simic Landfall? No!
Yeah. Simic technically cares about lands. It also, you manifest the top card of your library. So, you manifest Dread, the top card of your library. Is everyone ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Who won the die roll?
I did.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
That was my reaction if anyone wanted but me, so.
So, draw a turn. Let's go with a Thriving Heath. Comes in tap. Choose a colour other than white. I am going to pick blue.
And I will draw for turn. Ooh, that's a spicy meatball. But I will play a forest and pass.
You're holding the Sol Ring, are you?
Holding the Sol Ring.
Yeah, holding the Sol Ring.
Me too. I'm gonna play Sulphur Springs and pass the turn.
Right, I'll draw for turn. I will play a Terramorphic Expanse, but in the interest of time, I will just sack it now and go and get a forest. And say go.
Okie dokie. Draw for turn. Let's get a Arcane Sanctum out. Also comes in tapped, and that is my turn.
Everyone's playing such fair
High
magic.
power level, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll draw for turn.
Classic Commander Precon mana bases.
Play a swamp. And I'm actually going to play a spell this turn. I'm going to Rampant Growth.
Oh, nice.
And I'm
I'm
going
jealous.
to go and find another swamp. And PK, you may fire away.
You're ramping.
I meant to do the ramping.
I'm going to play a mountain and pass turn.
One sec. And draw. Oh, that's a big spell. I'm going to play a Castle Vantress comes intact, and I'll say go. You'll go, Kiwo?
Are all our commanders form out?
Yeah, they are. They don't usually do that as well, so.
It's interesting for a nerd like me.
I am going to play a Temple of Silence. Comes in tapped, and
Scry.
yes, I do get to
Get your
scry.
Scry on.
And that's my turn.
Oh, she likes it.
Oh, I'm going
She
to
do.
tap and
She do.
draw. All right, let's start with the forest. And I think I'm going to get the ball rolling now. And we're going to bring out Winter, Cynical Opportunist. He's got Death Touch, he's a 2/5. When he attacks, I mill 3 cards.
Counter it.
If I have Delirium, yes, I may exile any number of cards from my graveyard with 4 or more card types among them. If I do put a permanent type from among them onto the battlefield with a finality counter on it. So I'll figure out what that actually means in a minute, and I'll pass the turn.
So you turn your Delirium off to
It
put a
does
thing into play, yeah?
things.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to play a Legendary, but it's not my commander. I'm going to Shadowblood Ridge for my land drop. I'll put my colours into it for a black and a red. I'll play Florian, Tolarian Scion, which is a reprint from Midnight Hunt Commander, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, it is.
3/3 first strike, beginning of my second domain phase. The X card in my library, where X is the total amount of life lost by an opponent this turn. Exile one of those cards and put the rest in the bottom of your library in random order, and I can play it. Not cast it, I can play it. I'll pass turn.
Alright, I'll untap and draw. Let's play an Overflowing Basin. I'm going to tap for 3, and I'm going to play a Yaviyama Elder. When it dies, go and get 2 basics into my hand. And I'll say go.
One day Christian will learn how to say that word.
I was going to say,
Well,
I was going to pick up.
do I always say Yaviyama or something? Yeah. Maya
it's
Jammer.
It's got an M in it.
Yeah. That would involve me reading it though, and then, not being an idiot.
Island, and I am also going to be tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, and getting out my commander.
Aminatou.
Aminatou. The beginning of your upkeep, surveil 2, and for each enchantment card in my hand, it has it's now a miracle, and I can pay it for 4 less. It's pretty great, and that is my turn.
Cool. Right, I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to play the best land in Magic, Temple of the False God, which is online.
And you have 5 lands.
I do. It's
You're the first person ever to activate the Temple of the False God. On turn 4 as well.
Yeah, turn 4.
Has never happened before.
Pretty sweet Temple of the False God. It's Ancient Tomb. It's better than Ancient Tomb.
It is.
Christian.
Shame it's on the strip, mind you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be a real shame there, yeah, but you and me are friends, so we'll be alright.
sure.
Is that what?
So, Christian, your Yavimaya Elder, is it just a death trigger or do you have to sacrifice it?
No,
to-
there is a death trigger. He
There's
gets
a
to
death
sack
trigger.
it for a draw card if he has mana there.
Okay. Well, I'll see what you got. I'm going to swing it with my commander.
I'll block, and I'll go and get 2 basics.
Cool. So there's a trigger on attack, so I'll mill 3, which will be Command Tower, Forest, and Ishkana Graf Widow.
The
Which
Delirium is 75% of the way there.
I am actually very close to Delirium, yes.
If
I
someone
am
strip mined you, it would
positively-
help, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
No, I've already got the land in there, mate.
So what happens when you get Delirium?
I can basically put a permanent card from among. I exile the Delirium cards.
Okay.
And one of them comes to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. You
Oh,
just
okay,
read the card.
it's pretty. Yeah, but I didn't comprehend it
So
the
if he
first
hits
time.
Delirium now, he gets Ishkar next turn.
Potentially. Well, I could potentially hit Delirium right now because I'm going to tap for.
Are they hand or
Hand.
hand? I can't remember. It's
That'd
been
be
a
pretty good if it was.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would be, wouldn't it? I'm going to tap for 5 to play Moldgraph Millipede. So when it enters, mill 3 cards, which will be Culling Ritual, a Room card, and Cemetery Tampering. So Delirium is now online
while. The enchantment and
because of the
sorcery.
enchantment. So then I put a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature card in my graveyard, which currently is just 1.
And then when does your commander trigger? After combat.
It's on my end step.
Oh, so you can get Ishkar this turn.
I can get Ishkanar this turn, and I'm going to do that. So I'm
Or the
going to-
room, you get the room if you want it.
I could get the room, but it comes.
You have to pay for each of the doors though, so it's kind of...
Yeah, it comes in unopened, so it's not
People who
great.
don't know, I was looking at it, the rooms when they come into play and you haven't cast them, you haven't paid to unlock, so you get an enchantment that does nothing and you still have to pay for each of the doors.
Yes.
Which is relevant in this deck. Well, I don't think
is.
it's come up today, but it has already come
It
up.
has already come up. So I am going to do that. Bring Ishkanar back to the battlefield with a finality counter on it.
And then does it trigger?
So Ishkanar, when it enters, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in my graveyard, which there are not, unfortunately, I would have been able to create some spiders. And basically it's a 3/5 with reach and no other particularly relevant abilities right now.
It's a bit scary when it makes 3 spiders.
Yeah, it is a bit scary, but I'll pass the turn there.
Okay,
Just
well,
a little turn.
How does it make spiders?
If you've
It's an
got
easy
Delirium, which he has not got at the moment.
Still scary what you're doing, Wally.
Nah, it's fine.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's too many things, really.
Okay, that's a card I haven't seen in a long time. I have another reprint. We will cast my commander, Valgavoth. Valgavoth, I've done it. I'll tell you wrong. Valgavoth, the Horror of Souls. So whenever an opponent loses life for the first time each turn, first time during each of their turns, bugger, not my turn. Nah. Not yet, I've got nothing that triggers it. So I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to attack you because you're open.
Yeah, sure.
For 3, Christian.
No block, so I take 3.
And then second main phase, I'm going to trigger this and exile the top. I'll look at the top 3. I put the rest in the bottom of my library in a random order. I can play the exiled one. So the cards I hit, I don't want. So I'm going to exile this Bloodfell's Caves with no plan of playing it because I've already hit a land up this turn. And it's tapped as well, so I would never have been that one. These two go on the bottom of my library. Sadly, I hit nothing exciting.
So when can you play that till the end of turn or end of the next turn?
Until end of turn, so it's not going to get played. I've already hit a land
So
drop
it's
here.
going back, so I like that.
And then I'm going to make a black and a red, and a black, pinging myself for 1. And I'll cast Rakdos, Lord of Riots. It's a 6/6 flying, trampling, flampling demon. You can't cast a spell unless the opponent lost life this turn, which I did. And creature spells I cast cost 1 less to cast for each 1 life my opponents have lost this turn.
Okay, that's
And then
scary.
this Bloodfell Cage will just disappear into exile forever now. That is the end of my turn.
Python's got scary stuff. So
Don't worry about it. It's
Draw.
fine. It's fine.
Everyone thinks this card sucks, right? If you said to someone, oh yeah, I'm thinking about Rakdos, Lord of Riots in my deck, people will be like, what the hell? What are you talking about?
It is a 6/6 for 4 though, which right now is much better than my 4 lands and absolutely nothing else.
Well, you're alright, you got a flyer.
Right, I'm gonna play.
Reacher, yeah.
I'm gonna play Zimone, and then I will have to discard to hand size. I'll discard an island.
Classic Simic, discarding the hand size every turn, yeah.
I mean,
Simic Engine's online, guys.
He's pointing out, oh, you're a 6/6. I'm discarding a hand size. I'm over here with only 5 cards.
Okay, so let me just get those, and I get to scry.
Surveil.
Veil, sorry.
Even more exciting.
Surveil's better.
I don't like that look.
Are either of them exciting enchantment?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're surveilling, and
Well, both on top.
Are we doing the thing?
we're doing the thing. We're gonna be casting our first miracle.
Okay, let's go.
Flip it.
Flip it.
This is a timely ward. Cast it.
So it only costs 1 white then.
Yeah.
And you're going to make your commander indestructible.
Yep.
Sweet.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, so we now have an indestructible Aminatou.
Okay, and let's get back to my turn. So I'm gonna play Thriving Isle,
Great.
and
What colour are you picking for that one?
I'll go with black.
Sure.
No, it's just
Sure.
blue, black. I know those. And that is going to be my turn, actually. Yeah.
That's open mana in blue and
Ready
black.
to counter whatever you play, Wally. hopefully.
No combat either.
Draw. Ooh, that is a relatively good card, but is it better than what I wanted to play?
There's only one way to find out, isn't there?
There is only
You
one way
cast
to find
both
out.
of them.
Well, I haven't got the mana to cast both of them, but
Well, we'll never find out then.
I can do other stuff potentially.
Okay.
So we're going to start by... Actually, we'll go to combat first. We'll do all stuff. Good magic play. Do it all in second name.
Yeah, yeah. This is where we reveal that it's actually a spell that affects combat. Up in your guy's second name.
Would I do that? Would I do that? Yes, probably. I don't know how instants work, but I do, so I can't. Vince, I'm going to see if you'll throw that Rakdos in the bin, and I'm going to swing my commander at you. It's 2/5 death.
I am not blocking it. I'll be taking 2 commander damage.
You shall be taking 2.
There's 2 of us on 2 commander damage now.
Now there is an attack.
Oh, you
I
blocked it.
I
You
blocked
blocked
it.
it. Yeah, yeah.
There is an attack trigger, so I'll mill 3 cards, which are Giant Adaphage, Into the Pit, and Baron Moor.
Oh, Into the Pit's new.
That
What does Into the Pit do, Wally?
Into the Pit, it is a enchantment. I can look at the top of my library anytime. I can cast spells on the top of my library by sacrificing a non-land permanent in addition to paying their other costs.
Pretty good.
Now, I do once again have Delirium, but a Giant Adaphage, now that's just fun.
Yeah.
So we're going to just leave that Giant Adaphage on top of my graveyard. We'll come to that later. That could be important
You
later.
have got 8 billion mana to spend in the
have.
So
meantime,
if your commander dies before your end step, it would be bad for you, right?
It would be bad, yeah. But
we're friends?
But we're friends, yeah.
You just attacked me?
Yeah, well, it's a weird,
Wally's got a funny way of showing friendship
it's a
like
weird
that.
friendship, but we make it work.
Sure.
I'm going to tap for 4, and I'm just going to cast a very fair Harmonise, draw 3 cards.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
With new art? What is that art?
It is new art, actually. That's really cool. I like that.
It's a little glimmer snake. Not quite a gibbon, but...
Not quite a gibbon. We'll do my commander's thing, so I will exile from my graveyard Giant Appendage.
Giant appendage.
I thought it was on purpose.
That was completely accidental.
So what do you do with your giant appendage?
You'll see in a minute.
Yeah.
Baron Moor, Culling Ritual. I know, well, exactly. Yeah, Culling Ritual, and the room that I don't want to learn how rooms work. They all go to exile, and I'll bring Giant Adaphage into the battlefield.
So for those of us in the audience who are new, or like myself, haven't seen this card for about 10 years, can you remind me what it does?
Yes.
Is it on combat damage?
It's a 7/7 trampler. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I create a token that's a copy of it. So this is actually a win con in my Adrix and Nev deck.
Also, importantly, the copies will not have finality counters, so it's how you get to stick around.
That's a good shout. I didn't even think about it like that.
We're in danger.
He's a clever guy.
Yeah.
Does it have reach?
It doesn't have
Good.
reach. But I do have reach here.
Can anyone get rid of that? Because
It's fine, don't worry.
I actually think that
It's
it
fine.
isn't fine.
I'm going to pass the turn.
Sorry to interrupt the content we know you enjoy, but we did have a quick request.
Yeah, if you'd like to support the channel and get first knowledge on new content, then just hit the subscribe button down there. Only takes you a second, costs you nothing, and it supports us. But back to the show.
Subscribe.
I'm going to untap with my Rakdos, Lord of Riots in play. I am going to go to combat. So you have a 5/6 reacher, a 3/5 reacher.
Yes.
Does it have Death Touch?
It does not have Death
Is there anything
Touch.
on your board that I know about give it Death Touch?
No, I can't give it Death Touch, but there might be something in my hand that gives it Death
That's
Touch.
why I asked very specifically if there's anything on the board that does it. I'm going to swing. I need to make sure damage goes through, so I'm going to have to hit more than just Wally. So I'm going to hit you with a 6/6 flyer.
Okay.
I'm going to hit you with a 3/3 first striker.
Oh, well, I don't want to block that with my command.
Because this doesn't hit you and you don't want to block it,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Your thing has flample.
6/6 flampler. So you're going to take
So,
one damage.
first of
if you
all,
block.
it'll go to me first. I declare no blocks. And
Any blocks?
I will also declare no
okay,
blocks.
so I take the first strike damage.
Yep.
You've got your trigger, is it? Or no?
No, it's
that's
on
second
second
main.
main.
Yeah, so I'll just take 6 down to 34.
Cool. And then it triggers off of where X, the total amount of life your opponents have lost this turn. So I'm going to exile 9 cards. I want to look at 9 cards, exile 1.
Sounds pretty good.
That seems alright.
Yeah.
3,
And creatures
4,
cost quite a lot less.
5, 9 less. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, wow,
5,
okay.
6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to reveal a new card. It's going to be Barb Flare Gremlin. It's a 3/2 first striking haster. And whenever the player taps a land for mana, if Barb Flare Gremlin is tapped, that player adds 1 mana of any type to their mana pool and then take a damage.
Oh, I like that.
So it doubles your mana
I like
and
that.
pings you for 1.
But we've already done combat, so
This is in play. I'm going to cast this for 1 red.
Seems good.
Then I'm going to play a mountain. Then I'm going to cast the Lord of Pain. And then I'm going to cast my commander and I'll read them all to you. So we know what the gremlin does.
Cool.
I'm going to take a damage from my Sulphurous Springs to do this. Because all my spells cost 9 less.
That is ridiculous.
People should play Rakdos
Who
more.
knew that Rakdos was a good card?
Yeah. So Lord of Pain says, Menace 5/5, your opponents can't gain life. Whenever a player casts their first spell each turn, choose another target player, I choose it. The Lord of Pain deals damage equal to that player equal to that spell's mana cost.
Wow.
And then my commander says, to combo with that, Flying Ward to pay 2 life, 4/4, Elder Demon. Whenever an opponent loses life for the first time during their turn, put a 1/1 counter on Valgavoth, and Harrower of Souls draws a card.
It really would suck to be Christian right
Is
now.
it just me, or does their side of the board look really
I
scary?
mean, I feel like 90% of the scariness is here now.
Yeah.
So-
I don't know,
I'm
it's
just having
pretty
a
good.
good time.
Yeah.
So fun fact, this isn't actually a combo, I just realised, because Valgavoth cares about players losing life on their own turn. Lord of Pain can only ping other players that cast the spell. So they're both cool, but the two-faced commanders don't do anything together, which is really strange. And with that, I'll pass the turn.
Right, untap and draw. Right, we will start with an island, which will manifest me some dread using my commander's ability. Okay, we'll go for this, and we'll put an overwhelming stampede in the bin. So this is a 2/2.
Interesting choice of card. Yeah.
Well, you didn't see what the other one was.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Also, being the bin's probably easier than being a creature.
True, true, true.
We're gonna tap. We're gonna tap 5. And we're gonna play a Whisperwood Elemental. At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library.
This is going to trigger the Lord of Pain, and we're going to have you lose 5 life.
Oh, okay.
I'll take 5 damage, actually, to be more accurate.
Then we will go to my end step. I will manifest the top card of my library.
For the record, it wasn't me that did the damage. It was
Christian, yeah.
Oh,
Christian chose to play that
Do it
spell.
again. Okay, and then that will enter as well. So I'll pass.
Okie dokie. So first things first, I'm surveilling. Yeah,
We're gonna miracle.
Every turn, that's consistent, isn't it?
I need a miracle.
What is it? That's it.
Fear of sleep paralysis, flying,
Oh dear.
and
That's
So
quite
when it
fair.
enters, you put a stun counter on a creature, which is great because we've needed to deal with Wally's giant appendage. And stun
absolutely-
counters can't be removed from permanent to your opponent's control.
There are other scary things on the board.
and
agree.
that is true. So we are
About the
stunning.
appendage, or that there's all the
We're
scary stuff.
The scary stuff. We are going
Alright,
to be
so it's
stunning the
stunned.
appendage.
It's got a stun counter on it, so.
I'll just put this on.
And it can't be removed as long as we have the fear.
Yeah. I am,
That is pretty strong.
Strong.
and I'm going to be playing Mirror Maid. And it enters as a copy of an artifact or enchantment on the
So you're
battlefield.
going to pick.
Can I do this?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
So what will happen is it will trigger this one and trigger itself.
But
So
when
you're
you
gonna
also
stun-
have a trigger off your thing.
So before we resolve this, we do need to do our Lord of Pain trigger.
Oh, of course.
So 6 damage. Are you tapping my stuff this turn?
I don't
Well, you
have
can't,
to.
you can't do
Well,
it. You can't
I
do
know
it
I
to
can't.
give
I'm just
away.
saying, if you don't tap my stuff, I can let you pick who you want to shoot for 6.
I don't want to pick. You get to pick.
That's a great policy
But-
here. I'll make you the bad guy. Yeah.
All right, it's Christian then.
okay. All right.
So-
I'll take 6.
Well, me and Vince are friends, so.
Now,
And then this resolves.
so I do get to.
Do this twice.
Another 2.
Because once for this and once for the new one.
What's still the
I did
big
the-
stuff on them?
Oh, he does it again.
Yeah.
You get 2 lots. You've done 1, you get second and the third. Yeah, it's pretty good.
We're gonna stun.
Don't stun it. This is the double mana guy. Don't stun
no.
him.
Yeah, we'll let him. He's good.
Everyone's excited for double mana.
I'm excited for double mana.
See, which of these are they?
So I've got a 6/6
Oh, not
flying
yours,
trampler.
I'm looking at your
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't particularly care about any of my stuff being tapped. It's not what my deck's trying to do. So
It does matter for him blocking stuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
we
it's,
have
it's
big
not
ones.
tapping them; it's
It
stunning.
taps them and stuns them.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
What? Maybe pick one from each person's board.
I did just make a deal that I wouldn't tap one of his creatures.
That is
thought-
true.
I
Then you
thought-
didn't
I
follow
can't-
through on the second
Yeah,
part
but you
of the
didn't.
deal.
But you didn't.
Yeah,
You didn't make the deal.
Yeah, you didn't make the deal.
You didn't
didn't
make
make
the
the
deal.
deal.
I asked you to pick a thing, you said no. So you don't.
Yeah, you didn't make the deal.
Do you want to stand down my trampler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about,
six-
okay,
Okay,
let's
alright.
talk for a second.
Okay, politics.
If you stun my thing, I'm gonna put these back in your library. How's that sound?
And I can tell you now, you won't be able to because I'll dealt with them before that.
Okay, in which case you carry on then.
In that case, we're gonna put a stun counter on your.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. And the other thing, get him again. Yes.
That's
Oh, you
Now
give me an
they're
asthma attack.
that's the play we want to see.
Now that's how you play politics.
Yeah, that's how. Let's go.
You left me to dig myself a hole, but you were just right in there.
I came here to sling spells.
Yeah. Have tapped creatures.
Yeah.
Oh my
Very
God.
sleepy creatures.
Wow, that was a pretty big turn.
So thank you.
They're also 6/6 flyers, right? Let's not forget that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Well, they won't be 6/6 when they're dead, so.
Sure. Or maybe they are. But 6 feet
What
under.
is this?
I know he's mean, isn't he?
He's
You
so
big
I am
Wally.
mean.
And yeah, that will be my turn.
Look at this face.
I am.
This is not a happy face.
I can see that.
Is this a sleepy face?
I
You're
will,
suffering from sleep paralysis. This is your sleep paralysis.
I will go to remove the stun counters. Oh no! But I will untap my lands at least. Is it? They say permanent. Could you put them on lands? No, it's creatures. No, it is. Anyway, I'll draw my card while you ponder that.
Yeah, target creatures.
Right, I'm now gonna do a thing. I'm gonna tap for Temple of the False God and a Forest to play Harrow. It's an instant.
Trigger.
But like all pro players, I'm playing it at sorcery speed.
Yeah.
So you have your trigger first.
Kiwo.
Why? I literally
No, because you're on the highest level. Other than
No,
So
I took 6, so
So what Harrow
that
does
sounds
is,
like a youth.
that is
it is
amazing.
evil. So what Harrow does is, I sacrifice a land, search for 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield, not tapped, so they come in untapped, which is pretty cool.
I would
So I'm
try
going to sacrifice this forest,
He's
and
a
what
problem for me.
what Harrow also does is give me delirium.
Okay.
I'm delirious with this play.
it also gives you extra mana next turn when Wildfire Gremlin's online.
Ah, yes it does, yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
I'm excited for the gremlins.
2 forests will come in untapped, and then we're going to do a thing.
There's a cut.
Been cut, yeah, it's been cut.
I just did it with them for you.
Good man, thank you for doing that.
No worries.
We're going to tap for 5. Yep, like so. And I'm going to cast Convert to Slime. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, up to 1 target creature, and up to 1 target enchantment. So my creature enchantment will be these. Are there any artifacts on the battlefield?
No.
Okay, so I don't get that.
But this is up to, because with like Decimate you get screwed.
Yeah, I won't be
Yeah.
able to do it. Now, because I've got Delirium, I get another bit of text. So if there are 4 or more card types on creature card in my graveyard, create an XX green ooze creature token, where X is the total mana value of permanents destroyed this way. So my ooze will be a 12/12.
Okay.
That's, which ain't nothing.
That's pretty good. You got a big ooze.
Yeah, that's
And more importantly, it's not asleep.
Yeah. So ooze will enter. I have obviously not going to do any combat, but I will still get my commander's thing. So I will exile from my graveyard, Harrow, a forest, into the pit, and a sorcery which will be harmonise.
Oh, are we seeing a new enchantment?
Yeah, and then I'm going to bring in this new enchantment into the pit. I did explain it before, but I'll do it again. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast spells from the top of your library by sacrificing a non-land permanent in addition to paying their other costs.
When you have a look then.
And it has a finality counter on it, and I'm going to take a look at the top of
Oh,
the library.
Ooh.
That is not a soul ring, so I can't play it with my 1 mana left, and I'll pass the turn.
You're going to untap. I have no upkeep triggers. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to do some combats, I think, because I've got my hand's not got much in it. So, who wants to let my gremlin through?
I'll
Everyone
let
can
the
do it.
gremlin through.
Right, so the gremlin's coming at you for 3.
Yeah.
We're going to go for 4 in the air at Wally. And then 6 in the air at How deep do I want to look with this bloody thing?
Well, you're going to go quite far down your library.
Wally is on 34 life, so he can definitely take it.
He really likes to point out how far.
Yeah, I think because we're friends, I think you should make
Why
it
do you
more
keep
him.
saying you're the only one who's attacked it?
Yes, because that's what friends do.
You know, is it? Well, if,
I'm
if that's what friends
I'm
do,
going to let
then-
Vince.
So if I attack Christian with these, what are you giving me?
Well, I'll give you a big smack next turn. Will this work?
Wait, will you smack me if I smack Christian?
No, a big smack.
Please, sir, have another.
A big smack to somebody else. Just to confirm, does this work the way I think it does with your ultimate commander?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Well, you're gonna give a big smack next turn then.
Okay.
I need some blockers is the problem here, but I can just full send, so I'm not going to full send. So this is going to double everyone's mana, so you want this more than anyone, I think, at this point. I guess I can look 9 deep and not be too sad. That's probably a good idea, right? So 3 here and 6 at... I only get attacked with a 12-12, so this is going to come at you, Kiwo. So 3 to you, 6 to Kiwo.
Yeah, as promised, I'll take it.
Do anything.
Cool, take 6. And then we're going to second main phase and trigger Florian, the Voldarin Scion, to look 9 cards deep.
Ooh, 9 cards. Very good.
This is
4,
very scary. This is
5,
Rakdos doing Rakdos
6,
stuff here.
7,
And
8.
somehow I'm the problem. Was the problem.
Wally doesn't have threat assessment. He just doesn't like people interacting with his board.
No, because it was going to be my board for the rest of the game.
Baby, I think this card. I think
That's
this
what
card
I was
is.
worried about.
I think this card is new, but it's an elf, so I'm not sure. Does anyone remember Nightshade Harvester? Rare 4 mana 2/2. Whenever I land under opponent's control, they lose a life, and I put a counter on this. That's new, right?
I don't recognise the card.
I should know because I'm revealing
That's
this.
definitely the sort of card I would run. If
I
it
think this is
existed before
new.
now,
I think this
so
is
yeah.
new. Okay, well I'm playing it for 1 black mana.
Cool.
So
Bargain.
Good.
make a black and a red here. Make the black mana to cast Nightshade Harvester. So you'll get pinged for 1 when a land enters the battlefield. Not yet. When you play a land. When you
You're
play a
desperate
land.
to get pinged
I'm
for
desperate to get that picture.
And then I will, with my red floating, I'll play a mountain and use that red floating to play Tectonic Giant. So whenever it attacks or becomes target of a spell or ability, I choose 1. 3 damage to each opponent, or X top 2 cards in my library, and I may cast them into my next turn. That is going to be the end of my turn, I believe. I triggered everything correctly. I played things for cheap, and I passed the turn.
Alright,
So remember, everyone, your lands now tap for additional mana that they can produce, but they ping you for 1 when they do so.
Love it. I don't care about taking damage. Life is a resource.
Well, we can't gain life anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
This
Great.
is this is
I love
not
it.
great.
It's just a spiraling downwards, baby.
I'll take 2
Oh
and
my-
float a green.
Sure, so take 2. Trigger my commander. I'm going to put a counter here for the first time and draw a card. Can I have a dice? Oh, I've got dice. Oh my goodness.
You came
Professionals.
prepared.
I'm going to channel my Greater Tanuki and go and get a basic and put it onto the battlefield tapped.
Which will trigger Nightshade Harvester and you'll lose life.
Oh, no, is it my land?
Whenever a land an opponent controls enters.
Uh-oh, I guess I'm dying. 3
And your elf gets bigger as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Have you
really
only
bad
played, you haven't
for
played
the
land this turn, have you?
No, not yet.
That's really bad for the Simic there.
You got a landfall trigger now, right?
Yes. And so I will now.
I've got a proverbial clown
I'll now
fiesta of
manifest
triggers.
dread.
I love how Vince is keeping track of all our triggers as well.
Oh,
It makes it
yeah.
so
I'll
much easier.
manifest this card. I will. With my
Trigger.
floating thing, I'll tap this.
Is it double the mana?
You get 1 more mana than any of it can produce.
And then, so I'll take another one from that, and
Open
then
that.
I will Beanstalk Giant, Fertile Footsteps.
Trigger.
Yeah.
I'll shoot Wally for 3.
I'll take 3.
I can't shoot all of them.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah. And I'm going to give you a big.
Land trigger, you lose a life.
Yeah.
Have you played land yet?
Yeah, that's my second land.
I wish this wasn't one. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's first
It's first
life.
type of turn, yeah.
Right. Because that is the second time, I will turn over
Flip up what though?
the Giggling Skitterspite. Whenever it attacks, blocks, or comes to the target of a spell, or it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. It's currently a 1/1.
Okay.
Also, are you aware of what the film reference is?
This is the thing from Toy Story.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Toy Story.
That well-known horror film.
It's a baby's head. Baby's head in a cage. Well, doll's head.
Do I want to take more damage?
Yeah.
Why not?
definitely do.
No.
Definitely take more
Why
damage.
not?
Well, I mean, it feels stupid not to take advantage of all this free mana.
You're going to have double mana next time
Yeah.
as well, unless someone kills this, to be fair.
I'm not killing it.
Right, I'm going to take 3. And I'm
So just to be correct, you've gone land for turn. Have you land for turn yet?
Yeah, you got one in with the channel.
No, I've not played a land for
Okay,
turn.
cool,
I've
cool.
cha-
Just 2 so far, cool. All
Yeah.
good, all good.
And I'll play an Icy Tyrant of Gaia Strait. You may play an additional land on each of your turns, which would be good if I had some. Whenever a land I control enters, I may draw a card. I'll pass.
That's a great reprint. That's
Yeah.
a really good reprint.
It was, you know, the decks that they should have continued doing, like the 17 quid ones. That was one of them, but then the card ended up being like that by itself.
I always think of it as a more expensive touch over, but it doesn't gain life. It doesn't gain life now because of this guy, but it also doesn't gain life normally.
I think I'm pretty dead anyway, just because I'm so greedy with using
Kiwo
everything.
surveilling here.
Yeah, I am. I'm doing my surveil.
Not liking I'm not liking the look on your face.
Yeah.
Is that another
Are we having a miracle?
Yeah, we're having another miracle baby, so that is going to be.
Toker's miracle?
Oh, these tap for 2 now, right?
They do.
So,
At the cost of just
At the
some
cost of
sweet
just
life.
at the low cost
Yeah,
of
the lower cost of we are going to die.
Okay, so trigger. The fun thing is right now, because there's triggers, you can respond to the triggers to get that out of our hand if you can like make a wheel and stuff. You can rip them, rip it up. Okay, and then hang on, so that's triggered. Now my thing triggers and I draw a card.
okay.
You can carry on. Just check it wasn't a wheel, you know?
Redress fate. Return all artifacts and enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Let's go!
Like, hang on, isn't it only enchantments that you can do it with? It's enchantments that have miracle, not
No, but
sorcery.
it has miracle itself for 4 mana. This is a new card.
And you'll never guess what's coming.
Wait, there's a trigger.
my word.
There's a trigger. Christian, take 8.
No!
I love it. Oh, this makes me so happy.
Okay, so now I have.
Trigger. You got 4 stun triggers.
No, this here.
Have you got any other enchantments in your graveyard? Is that only those?
They're just those.
Yeah, that was all it
You got
was.
4.
Wally's probably, between you and Wally, you may be able to save us a little bit.
I
Say
worked.
what? Who when?
I worked so hard to get rid of them, and now they're back.
Yeah, you're still asleep.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
can-
It's
So,
not
Kiwo, what are you sleeping?
Well, oh yeah, sorry, I need to do
4
those.
things.
4 things.
If you target my commander, you do lose 2 life as a heads up.
Yeah, we'll get rid of this
So
flyer.
Rakdos is now going to be asleep for quite some time.
Yeah.
If you tap this, it means he doesn't have to attack with it.
That is true. That is true.
true.
I think you should tap this. That'd be
I mean,
amazing.
that would be great, but I also don't like these creatures.
You got 4. You got 4.
I think Vince will
Yeah.
continue to attack with the thing, to be fair.
The 5/5 with Menace, let's go with that as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, we'll get rid of that.
So 5/5 medicine attacked.
Just out of spite, we're getting rid of your ooze.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. And you got
To be
1 more.
fair,
That's only-
it was that spell that made it happen.
So you got this, or any of his stuff. Don't let Christian get away with it.
I'm not attacking.
I think Christine might not survive. till
This
next turn, to be
5/5.
fair.
Yeah, I mean, I think player removal is probably more appropriate for me.
Yeah.
Because if you think I'm not going to continue to take damage to double mana, then
You only need to
it's
tap-
double mana,
You've
isn't
got
it?
8 lands as well, so you could actually just do yourself next turn.
I could never be trusted with a
we'll
Sylvan Library.
Get rid of. I don't know which one.
So this is getting bigger. This doubles mana. This when it attacks, shoots you all for 3 or draws cards. And this will always draw me cards one time.
Which one do we want to get rid of?
I think it's
The Tectonic Giant.
Or this.
Tectonic Giant?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Don't spells that it triggers.
I'm on 8 life. I'm just going to die to your triggers. Like, as soon as someone plays a spell, like, Wally sat there with an 8 drop in his hand going, ha ha ha.
Oh, believe me, it's worse than that.
Okay, I've got another. Sorry, I've got another thing I gotta do.
Sweet.
I'm gonna be tapping these 3 for 6 and playing a Soaring Lightbringer.
What does it do?
3 life. Flying. Other enchantment creatures I control have flying. Whenever I attack a player, create a 1/1 white glimmer enchantment creature token that's tapped and attacking, which, because it's an enchantment, I get
2 triggers.
2 more of
stun
these.
counters.
So let's who are we stunning?
Just stun everyone. I've got 3 things untapped. My commander who's got ward, paid 2 life. 3/3 first striker. And currently a 4/4.
Okay,
This is
well,
a 5/5, a 4/4.
he's gonna.
2/2s.
He has 8 life. He is going to end up.
I'm going to
He's
die to just
Land.
Yeah,
using
yours
my
gonna
mind.
die.
Yeah.
So
This is
Not
a death.
necessarily.
we're
If
gonna.
I'm tapped out and you're tapped out, we can't kill it.
That's true.
If you stun him and then the one that's growing.
Yes, these 2. Okay, Christian
Please.
lives.
And we're actually out of stun counters. No, so we're going to have to
Honestly,
remember that.
Wally's going to cast 1 spell, and you're going to go,
It's
King Wally.
got to be 8.
And that is my turn.
Right, hang on. I think we've messed up. Because this turn is very cool, but I don't think this can enter as a copy of this. Because it's simply
It
on the
wasn't on the
battlefield,
field.
and they enter at the same time, so they don't see each other, similar to like other clone effects, right? So we need to fix that.
So that would mean that you would have to remove 3 stun counters.
It depends if this comes in as an enchantment or an artifact. So if you can't come in as this, what would you like to come in as a copy? Your options are this, or this.
Are we taking that enchantment?
Yeah, I think that
We're
works
taking
really
that
well.
enchantment.
with my deck, yeah.
Cool. So this is now into the pit. So trigger, 3 triggers. So we did 6, so we need to remove 3.
Yeah, so which 3 things would you like to not stun?
We are going to be removing stun from this one. Boy,
That's 1.
you're allowed that.
3, 4.
What do you think?
I think let him have this. I think let him have the Florian.
that makes sense.
Yeah, let him have the Florian.
That's 2.
And then, if we remove the stun counter from here, does that mean that you won't attack me next turn? This is a very interesting use of the word "we."
You
might not be around.
I don't think you get to make politics with her triggers. That's an insane idea.
It was a good try.
So ignore him. This one or this one?
It's got to be something here because
Yeah.
This.
Yeah,
You can have it. You can have
It's a
that.
3/4. It's not that exciting.
So
it's just a 3
Natural
going to kill me.
So now we've rectified that, I'll go to my turn. I'll untap my things.
Not
I won't
all of them.
untap. Yeah, I'll untap some of my things. I'll draw a card.
Okay, be the
I'll
big
look at the
boy.
top card of my library. That top card's cool, but it won't do enough damage to kill Christian. So we're gonna
What is this threat assessment that's going on here? It's like threat assessment doesn't matter. It's just
Well,
like
to be fair, actually, depending on what I do, I might have enough damage to kill Kiwo.
Why would you kill me? What have I done?
But Kiwo
What
is
have you
also
done?
not the threat.
I
Like
literally
but me
just.
Wally's threat assessment is
No, me and
terrible, by the
PK
way.
are friends.
Yeah. Oh, so
how
I'll
long?
just let PK
You
win.
know, he's
Fine.
the,
no,
he's
no,
the
no
reason
problems.
we're losing health.
Yeah.
It is me.
I like losing health. I'm going to play Forest and lose some life.
Okay, I'm gonna so I trigger this. This grows. I trigger this. This grows. I draw a card.
Okay, so now we're going to do some big money stuff.
Can we not?
What playing with Wally is like having like an enchantment on the table, and it says every player must do everything to diminish Christian's game, whilst also giving everything to PK.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
don't think it's exclusive. I think it's a two-way street here because all you've said is about how bad he's doing things.
Well,
but I won't
I'm not
lie.
even him.
I also won't lie. He's not exactly making your game easy either.
All right, well, we're going to do a thing anyway. We're going to tap 8 lands, and that'll float 17 mana because it's tapped with false god.
Yeah, and
so
you'll
I'll take
and
8 damage.
you take
That's
damage,
22.
Oh my god.
Life is a resource, and I'm going to use 16 of that, so one's going to be left, doesn't matter which colour. I'm going to play Old Stick Fingers for X equals 14.
So on the stack, the spell costs 16.
Yes.
So trigger, I'll shoot Kiwo for 16.
Why?
Because he's dead anyway.
I just if I tap my mana, I'm down to 1.
Down to 5, wow. Single digits. Okay, so when I cast this spell, reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal X creature cards, so X is going to be 14. I put all creature cards revealed this way into my graveyard, then put the rest on the bottom of my library in a random order. Power interruption will equal to the number of creatures in my graveyard. I currently have no creatures in my graveyard, so the power interruption will just be
So you
14.
flip until you hit 14 creatures.
Yes.
And only the creatures go in the bin, the rest go in the bottom of the library.
Yes.
This is
One
messy.
creature. Two creatures. Three creatures. Four creatures. 5 creatures. 6 creatures. 7 creatures. 8 creatures. 9 creatures. 10 creatures. 11 creatures. 12
keep going until he
creatures.
gets
13 creatures. One more to go.
He's just milled himself.
Then
Yeah.
it all goes back into my library. 14 creatures. So the creatures will go to my graveyard. Let me just do this off
So at
camera.
least we get to all see a load of new cards.
Yes.
I don't like what's happening.
It doesn't matter. We won't be around to see anything.
Oh.
After this.
So, all those creatures will go to my graveyard. It's worth noting that I will actually have Tolarian because of artifact and enchantment creatures. And these will all go on the bottom.
So what's the
of my
scariest thing
library.
you're getting back with your commander?
Well, we're going to have a look in a minute.
I need to know before we go to end step, just in case I want to kill it.
Old Stick Fingers is a 14/14.
Please deal with him.
I think you don't have to sell him, Wally.
Now, I actually held that 1 mana up for the Soul Ring that you all saw me take off the top of my library and now put on the bottom. So I will take a look. It's not a 1 mana spell. So that I could actually just had 1 more creature. Anyway, classic Wally misplay.
Classic Wally stupidity.
So I actually can't use that mana. What do you think is the scariest thing in my graveyard?
You put half his cards are new. I have no idea.
Is there anything that says kill target PleasantKenobi? Because that's what I'm looking for right now.
No, I'm not particularly too scared about any of these things, I don't think.
I've not been dealt any creature damage. It's literally just
A lot of pain.
Combat. Do I want to do any combat?
No.
I think I do actually.
What we're friends.
I did. I wasn't.
He is going to have to
looked
do
over.
something.
I am gonna have to
because
do
pretty soon
something.
it will just be you and
We're
him.
friends.
I mean, you have just done 8 damage to me this turn technically. I think
It's not even
maybe.
technical, it's literal.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we're just gonna have to
Oh,
say.
it's just, you can send
I
a
think,
12
yeah,
out.
I think we're gonna have to say friendship paused. I'm gonna swing my 12.
We're on a break.
Okay.
We're on a break.
Yeah.
I will say no blocks.
Sure.
I thought you were just
Good
gonna
at
finish it
24.
with no.
Yeah, down in the mire with the rest of us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some of us are more in the mire than
Go
others.
to my end step.
No, end of your second main
Bad at the
phase.
bottom.
End of my second main phase.
We're going to Chaos Warp your commander.
Whoa!
You love Chaos Warp.
Oh,
Wally.
whoa. Okay,
I don't
fine.
want you getting a flamp back.
To be fair, it'll come back in with without the stun counter. So
It's
I'll
true,
put
but
it
you
back in
have
the
to cast it
commander.
again. Yeah, exactly. Means you don't get a flamper right now. Do you have any flying blockers right now?
I don't, but I will. I'll finish. I'll do the Chaos Warp thing first. So we're looking
Sure.
for a. Oh, it's a top card in my library. Oh, it's a permanent. So
You have
swap
it.
comes to the battlefield.
Trigger, lose life.
Trigger, lose a life. Yeah.
Get him.
Look at the top card of my library. I can't play that. Oh well, that was quite sad. I had Valerian and everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Oh, I
to be
missed a
fair,
trigger on mine.
that's what happens when you hit your friends for 12. If you're watching at home, kids, don't hit your friends for 12.
Don't hit your friends for
And
12.
I guess I'll just, for the final time, I suspect, pass the turn.
So none of my stun stuff untapped, sadly.
No.
Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. Is it exciting? It is the opposite of exciting.
Good. Yay, we might survive another turn.
I wouldn't get my hopes
No,
up.
I
I wouldn't get my hopes
So the
up.
interesting situation right now is that I can't get the Gremlin in to double people's mana to burn all 4 lands without it getting killed and blocked by blocks. It can't get in because everyone will block it.
I can block it with my giggling skitters.
But I don't think you want to start taking damage for lands, do you? Because it's going to lock you behind not being able to cast spells.
You seeing this guy? He'll take damage from lands. He'll just die.
I've not got much hope that I'm gonna continue. I mean, my deck wants to put lands into the battlefield, so as long as this is in the battlefield anyway, I'm not in great shape.
So you're saying you don't want to kill this? You let it go.
No, I can.
I will die.
I think actually, yeah. If I tap my mana, I'm just dead. So yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, on hindsight.
Do you want some double mana?
Wally loves double mana. But
I know,
don't do it.
but we can't die to.
You know what? I'm going to let you do it because I think I can probably. These guys either will die.
These guys don't want it,
They'll
but
either
you do.
die or
Yep,
they'll
yep.
not play spells. So.
All right. So as part
I wish
of the,
I had like
as
a little
part-
minion like this.
As part of the
to hide
agreement,
it
then,
in.
as part of the
Yeah.
agreement, do you know what I love about this? It's upsetting Christian so much. That's my favourite part
Yeah,
of the
I know,
whole
same.
thing. As part of the agreement, will you let me hit you to try and giant without blocking it as well?
No chance.
Oh, okay.
that will get blocked.
That's a step too far, obviously. Yeah.
In which case, the 3/4 comes at Christian,
Yeah.
trigger, and the 3/2 comes at you. The trigger is that everyone loses 3 life except for me.
Oh no, no.
dear.
I can't take my turn.
You'll be fine. You're visibly shaking.
You do realise as well if I play any spell,
No, you can tap for 4 mana of 2 lands before you die. No, you can tap for 6 mana before you die.
Yeah, but Vince, you can just dome people with the
Yeah,
mana
you
value.
guys are like in a prisoner's dilemma. Anyway,
Not again. No, don't.
So I declare
so
no
you
block.
take 3.
1, 2, 3.
Are you blocking the 3/4 Tectonic Giant?
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So
The giant is dead.
I'll block with the 8.
Perfect. My creature spells cost 9, 10, 11, 12 less. I look at 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I'll also
7,
I'll also
8,
block with the
9, 10, 11, 12.
I know, 'cause you don't have to do damage to it, but I think you will. So I'll block with this as well. Sorry,
And then what
because when it
happens?
does damage, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, which I think you might want to do anyway.
I
We like putting people to 1 life on the show.
Do I want to go to take 1 damage now?
I think you can afford it,
I
mate. I think you can afford it.
can't cast spells. I can't play lands. I can't cast spells because it will kill me.
I know it's funny though, isn't it?
So yeah, I'll do 1 for this and something.
Yeah.
So we all take 1.
So you all take 1. No, not
Oh
me.
no, not
me.
you, not you.
No!
Here's on 1.
What is
Worth
this? How is this work? Like, I have 1 spell that might protect me, but I
If you
can't.
miracle something off the top that costs exactly like 4 or less than 4 with no coloured mana, then you'll be fine.
I also have a spell in my hand that does 1 damage to you on your upkeep.
You really will need a miracle.
I really wanted that one
Okay.
more turn, but
I'm going to
what
go
cost?
for a Brash Taunter into exile. Cast it for 1 red. And I'll play a land for turn, which will be this Ash Barrens. I think that might be new art, but again, it might be Jumpstart.
We're so dead to this board, by the way. Yeah, like we're so dead to this board.
Right.
You did this.
Yes, I don't. I
You
blame
did
you.
this.
The
It
threat
was
assessment
entirely you.
is. Yeah,
This is all part of my plan.
I've had no agency in this game. It's all been you.
yeah.
Completely you. I'll light up the stage. Exile 2 cards. Harsh Mentor. Massacre Girl. So they're in exile until next turn. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Keep and draw.
Tap 5 lands, Christian. Do it. Go on.
I can't believe that.
How many blockers have you got, Wally?
2.
But they're big, aren't they?
It's just a 14.
Just a 40, just a little guy.
Has it got
Don't
reach
forget if
or
you cast
fly?
the spell.
Doesn't matter.
Good.
Yeah, no. Well, this is what I'm thinking. So Wally blocks my 2 biggest things. You still take 4,
get to read
5,
into the
6,
text?
7, 8.
Because I
Yeah,
actually
right.
don't know what
Wally?
it does because I've copied it.
I'm going to swing out at you.
Okay.
I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Your big thing.
As a heads up, we've played this not even as good as it is. It's not opponents. It's whenever a player plays their first spell. My first spell should have been shooting people as well.
Oh, should have been.
Oh.
Oh.
You guys are just dead.
Well, don't worry because
Yeah, no, it's fine, but I'm just saying it's crazy how
Well,
good
the
this
interesting
is.
thing is, had you killed Kiwo and Christian, you'd have had to choose yourself.
so
Yes.
one thing that's going to happen here, unfortunately for you, Kiwo, is when the Giggling
Don't.
Stutter Sprite attacks, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Oh, that is so rude!
I know. So well, I'm going for who can get the most kills. So like, I have no other option.
So you're gonna hit
I'm
him.
gonna
I
take
could at least
one.
do some damage in the air.
Sorry,
So Kiwo, you
I'm
are-
going to try and take second.
I was sitting on this for the longest time just waiting, but I never got to enter my sphere of safety.
Oh, that's so sad.
If it's any consolation, that Sphere City would have not stopped you from getting her at all.
Yeah, I know.
Ironically.
I know.
So Wally, you've now got a 5/5 and a 4/4, a 1/1, a 3/3, and 2/2/2.
You've got this.
Okay, well, I'll block your 2 big things. So I'll block IEC with Old Stick Fingers, and then I'll block your 4/4 with. That'll just chump block Wistful Elemental.
Okay, cool. So you are going to take 12.
No, I'll take 1,
2, 4, 5, plus 3 is 8.
8. I take all. You
so
take
I'll
8.
go
sorry.
down to 5.
And
life.
these 2 die.
Moldgraph Millipede will die.
Okay, cool. Then second main, I'm going to tap for 6, taking 3. Let's play a Hydra Omnivore, which is a 6-mana spell.
So I can either shoot myself or I can shoot you.
What a choice.
I think you should shoot yourself.
What are you doing next turn?
I don't think I'm going to live to my next turn at this rate. So.
Yeah, sure, it's you, I'm afraid. You take 6.
I take 6.
I'm not going to shoot myself,
take
am I?
You know what I'm going to do? I actually don't even have enough land up to kill myself. That's sad.
Yeah.
I'll just take 6.
Right.
Sure.
I'm gone. I'm done, Skate.
Then I'm going to play an Ash Barrens,
Take a damage.
Trigger.
take
lose
a
life.
damage, and then because I think killing 3 players is better than 2, I'm then gonna tap my mana.
Triggers on the stack, I'm going to backdash charm.
No!
So I had backdash charm in the hand the whole fight, and I wanted to kill you both. But you obviously would have not died because
Yeah,
the damage would have changed because he would have died on the stack and then you wouldn't have damage. And yeah.
Good game.
Good game, backdash
game.
charm, baby!
I would say good game.
It's
Thanks,
alright,
buddy, my friend.
My favourite friend.
Now you're friends.
Thank you,
This is-
Christian.
Well,
What a
there,
game.
there you go. The Rakdos did it. I mean, I got some kills though, so you know it wasn't the end of the world. You need to stop coming at me all the time.
It was a productive friendship until it wasn't.
I reckon you egg him onto it though.
Oh, yeah,
Earlier
100%.
on, you're like, yeah, he's not doing it right. Oh, look at all the stuff he's got. Look at all the stuff he's got. And then he's like, in his head, he's like, well, I've got to beat him now, haven't I?
Yeah.
But then you make comments like with the when you're like, no, she's not going to have them for long. And it's like, well, immediately I'm going to put stun
That
counter.
was a little bit of a-
That was just out of nowhere. I
I
respond to that. I'm like, really?
I like to talk a big game.
You do like to talk a big game. Playing a big game is another
Hey, I
story.
did big things. My deck did its thing. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, this deck is really cool though.
That's so cool.
This is-
How did
yeah.
it feel?
Yeah, it's wicked. I love it already. Like, I love all these the Punisher effects, especially when they're like you can make arguments that your other people are hurting each other because you don't cast spells, it doesn't ping people, right? We
Yeah.
also played this wrong. It should be pinging off my spells too. So we played it like 75% capacity. It's still a nonsense card.
Still
was-
really
And you can
cool.
give it like lifelink, and because it's the card doing it itself, you gain life. Because
Yeah,
only
yeah.
opponents can't gain life. This commander is mad.
That's good.
Probably better than this guy.
I love
crazy.
the Gremlin.
Yeah, the Gremlin is
double
great.
mana Gremlin is
And
so
Mr.
good.
Saw is great. Yeah, and there's just a lot. The synergies in this deck are insane. It feels more akin to the Ixalan era of Precons when we got like the Merfolk. And the
Yeah,
pirates
yeah.
and stuff.
Bang it. Really good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yours went off as well. It was
It
crazy.
did stuff, yeah. Just didn't quite manage to get there to the end. I think had I survived another turn or two, I
Oh, classic.
There it is.
Classic.
I'd have drawn
If I had
this
just
Twilight
drawn
Maya,
one
then you'd have been
more,
sorry.
yeah.
You'd have been sorry with that
I
Twilight
remember
Maya.
it's a $35 card. How might you have fallen?
How mighty have
How did you
fallen.
find playing Miracles?
I didn't hate it. It had some fun stuff. Obviously, I have a lot of learning to do with the new things that I'm playing, but I didn't mind
All
it.
the stunning and stuff was
That was fun.
That's
That was-
so
yeah,
stupid.
that was
It was
crazy.
Yeah.
silly.
I think if you hadn't have done that, the game would have been over in like 10 minutes.
Like, because Wally's board was getting out of control and that sort of
the
stuff.
giant
You know what?
adaptation
You know what
from the
lost
game.
you the game was when you said they won't be around for much longer, and then that was it. Yeah, you're right.
So I was doing a Chaos Walk to fix things. You know, I'll do it. Okay, sure. I got none of the political flack, none of the triggers, and I didn't have to use the card in my hand. It was amazing.
I think
It was
giant
so
adaptation
different.
is probably still going to get the thing though. So yeah. Anyway, it is what it is.
So yeah, what we've learned today is you must stun Wally's giant appendage. Cool. Right. Well, thanks very much for coming on. We've had a great time.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we'll be right back with the post-game wrap. Don't go anywhere. Bye for now. Bye for now.
Bye.
Oh, well, I enjoyed that, even if I didn't win.
Well, that's what happens, Christian, when we invite real players onto the show. They just absolutely annihilate
It's
us.
what happens when you make deals with the devil.
Well, it was literally the devil as well.
Not
wasn't
PK,
it?
by the way, the card.
Or maybe PK, I don't know.
Maybe.
You let us know. But I loved that deck. I love how it had all of those like Descent into Avernus type effects where symmetrical damage to everybody on the board, leading you as a commander player to have to make educated decisions about, do I really want to take this double mana and also the damage? Of course, we just took it.
The answer is always, I'll take the damage. It's like Descent into Avernus. You'd be like, yeah, damage, treasure, says good. And then with this one, that card, it was like double mana for the low cost of all my life. You know, so it made sense to us at the time.
So cool. And I think the decks all did their thing, which is great to see. That card that Kiwo had, which taps stuff down and put stun counts on, that was pure evil. And to have two
Like,
of them,
tap your whole board.
it was brutal. And then for me to work, I spent my whole turn destroying it, just for it to come back again.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that was a real gut punch.
No, I enjoyed that little back and forth. It was good fun. But yeah, thank you very much to PK and to Kiwo for coming down. It was great
Thanks, guys,
having you guys. And yeah, you can see us and them at Command Fest London if you are there.
Yeah, come say hi. It'll be really fun.
Yeah, and we're also going to be at MagicCon Vegas as well. So if you want to say hi, you're from the States or you're just visiting or whatever, come and grab us. Hopefully we'll have time for a game.
Sure.
Big shout out to our lovely patrons. Thank you very much for supporting us. We appreciate you. You can join our Patreon for as little as £1 a month and get access to some special stuff. Our Discord is now completely free, so if you want to join our Discord, please do. The link will be below. And yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, do not forget to give us a like and a subscribe.
Buttons right there, guys. But I think, Christian, I need to just go and emotionally recover from this game. You know, put some cucumber on my eye, have a hot bath. All that sort of thing that we couldn't do in the Haunted House of Horror.
I'm off for a horror movie marathon.
God, you sweet freak.
Brilliant. And on that note, we will catch you next time on Chat Magic. Bye for now.
Bye for now.